found that nothing else is worth. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Fall forward. This is what I mean. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. First, you will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it because it's inevitable. And I should know. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. So I'm in the wings, I'm about to go on stage, but the guy in front of me, he's singing like Pavarotti. He's just going on and on and on. And I'm just shrinking, I'm getting smaller and smaller. So they say, oh, thank you very much, and you'll be hearing from us. So I come out with my little sheet music, and it was Just My Imagination by the Temptations. That's what I came up with. So I hand it to the accompanist, and she looks at it and looks at me, looks at the director, and is like, what? So I start, I'm gonna sing. I'm like, once again, coming away with me. And I'm not saying anything, so I'm thinking I'm getting better. So I start getting into it. Running. They say, oh, yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Washington. Thank you. So I assumed I didn't get the job. But the next part of the audition, he called me back. The next part of the audition is the acting part of the audition. Now I'm like, hey, okay, maybe I can't sing, but I know I can act. So they pair me with this guy. And again, I didn't know about musical theater. And musical theater is big, so they could reach everyone all the way in the back of the stadium. And I'm more from a realistic, naturalistic kind of acting where you actually talk to the person next to you. So I don't know what my line was. My line was, well, hand me the cup. His line was, well, I will hand you the cup, my dear. The cup will be there to be handed to you. I said, oh, okay. Well, should I give you the cup back? Oh, yes, you should give it back to me because you know that is my cup and it should be given back to me. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition and the next audition and the next audition. I prayed. prayed and I prayed, but I continued to fail and fail and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying: you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut.
For sure.
So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. Someone talked about it. Won the Tony Award. And I didn't have to sing, by the way. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? Here's my second point about failure. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression: to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Les Brown's a motivational speaker. He made an analogy about this. He says, imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potentials. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on, the ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? You've invested a lot in your education, and people have invested in you. And let me tell you, the world needs your talents, man, does it ever. I just got back from Africa like 2 days ago, so if I'm rambling on, it's because I'm jet lagged. I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young people. So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. Because remember this, you will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. You will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. You can't take it with you. The Egyptians tried it, and all they got was robbed. So the question is, what are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering, whatever it is, whatever your gift is. What are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I still can't say it. Cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it. I couldn't say it. I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. Yeah, down. I was a 1.8 GPA one semester, and the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman who was considered one of the elders in the town. And I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror. And every time I looked in the mirror, I could see her behind me. And she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and she said something I'll never forget. First of all, she said, somebody give me a piece of paper. Give me a piece of paper. She said, young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy. She said, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Now, mind you, I'm 20 years old. I'm flunked out of school. In fact, like a wise ass, I'm thinking to myself, maybe she's got something in that crystal ball about me getting back at the school next fall. But maybe she was on to something, because later that summer, while working as a counselor at the YMCA camp in Connecticut, we put on a talent show for the campus. And after the show, another counselor came up to me and asked, have you ever thought about acting? You're good at that. So when I got back to Fordham that fall, I got in and I changed my major once again for the last time. And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who up till this day couldn't see me. Who up till this day I couldn't see while I was talking to them, and they couldn't see me. They could only see the movie. They couldn't see the real me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see. And I'm strengthened by what I see. And I love what I see.
I'm going to tell us something very, very important about staying constantly motivated. I'm going to teach us something that I learned years back. Okay, towards staying constantly motivated. Okay, some may be asking, first of all, some may be asking, why do I need to be motivated every day? Why do I need constant motivation? Why do I need to stay? For me, I call motivation staying drunk. Yeah, the life we live is full of challenges and struggles that without self-motivation, you will end up being irresponsible. Permit me to explain very well. When we talk about responsibility, we're talking about response to an ability you've got on the inside. And when we say people are irresponsible, it means they have decided to no longer respond to the challenges around them, to the situations and the problems around them, using the abilities they've got on the inside. That's what it means to be irresponsible. So to be irresponsible means to quit responding, one of the primary ingredients to respond, that will enable you to respond to challenges and to problems accordingly, either reacting or how would I put it? Or being proactive, either being reactive or being proactive, because there are two kinds of action you can be taking. Either you are a proactive kind of person or you are a reactive kind of person. You know, a proactive kind of person is someone that you practice what I call crisis anticipation. You don't sit down for a problem to come to you on a full force. Just like John C. Maxwell will say, a lot of people respond when they see the light, and then some wait until the heat comes before they start responding. When they see the glimpse, when they see the light, they start responding. They don't wait until the heat comes. For example, in our business, there is a green light. If I don't push the team the way I'm doing right now, trust me, there is every chances that all of you here today will be gone in January. It has happened. History keeps repeating itself. People keep living a life of cycles. There's a trainer I listened to today by Saguru, is someone that I love listening to sometimes. And he said that human life is lived in cycles. And people have cycles in their lives. And I want to go check it. If you can check 10 years, 20 years of your life, there have been some cycles. There have been some cycles. Your inability to identify those cycles and those trends is what keeps those cycles and those trends repeating. Check it. Some of the things you're going through now, this is not the first time you are going through them. You've gone through them more than 10 times. Why would you have to go through some? There was a time that every single year in January, I must struggle financially to get started. I will make millions through the year, and in January, I must struggle to get started. Until I identify that cycle and then that pattern, I had to ask myself, what is it that do happen to me? I make a lot of money, and then I get to waste it up September, October, November, December, and in January it's as if I'm starting again. I have to start studying market cycles. I have to start studying market seasons. I'm telling you, for everything under the sun, there is a time and there is a season. It's ignorance that makes us struggle unnecessarily. Even the Holy Book make it very clear. There is a time to plant, there is a time to sow, and there is a time to reap. There is a time where there is seemingly plenty, and there is a time when it is not enough. If you don't understand these cycles, when the time for plenty comes, you're supposed to be saving. Guess what happens? You are wasting. There is a time to restrain yourself from spending too much. These are cycles. Now, the reason, let me get back to where I started from. The reason why a lot of people leave and struggle is because they don't understand their cycles. Now, look at it here. It's either you are responding to a situation through reacting towards it, or you are being proactive. What I'm doing right now in our team, and that's what I've been doing in my business, is to be proactive. Anytime I get myself, for example, now in some of my other businesses, there are situations I have on ground that I wasn't proactive in getting them done. In anticipating the challenges, I'm now being reactive because the problems are now kind of like cumbersome. That's why many of you that knows me so well, you know that I love boxing as a game. One of my best game is boxing. And in boxing, okay, you have two major aspects, defense and offense. And for you to be a good boxer, you must have to be a master at defense and at the same time at what? At offense. You can't win a boxing match by just defense. You must learn to what? To attack. And defense is like being reactive. And then offense is like being proactive. You win a match through defense and through what? Offense. You don't have to sit back until your business crumbles before you start doing something about it. You don't need to get there. I don't need to get to the point where I'm going to have the millionaire school and I'm the only one and maybe a couple of persons there before I know there's something wrong. You don't need to get to that point in your personal life, in your business, in your family, in your career. You should be able to keep the trends, be able to identify the trends. But take a look at this. Many a times, we see these things we're supposed to act on. We see situations we're supposed to act on, and it seems as if we are incapacitated. It's as if we have no internal energy or inward drive to do what we know best to do. It's not that we don't have the ability. Yeah. It's not that we don't have the talent. There's something you were saying here, and it struck me. There's a whole lot of things I know about money making. There's a whole lot of things I know about investment. They started coming to me in flashes, while I was listening to the trading tape. Can you imagine on your deathbed? There you have the ghosts of ideas you have that you never experimented on, you never acted on. Knowledge. A lot of us here today, we are full of knowledge. We have lots and lots of stuff in our head. But how many have we acted on? None. Can you imagine being on your deathbed? You're going to see dreams. You're going to see things you know best to do. Ideas and strategies and concepts and insights you never put to use. It was as if I was the one being spoken to, because I read a lot. I study a lot. It's my hobby to research. I research a lot. How many have I experimented on? How many have I acted on? Take, for example, the one I told you about, the arbitrage trading thing I told you about. Have I acted on it? But yet there are people that I've given an idea that is fetching them more than 250,000 to 300,000 naira every single month. Have I acted on it? No. Now, what is the problem? Many a times, It is what? Lack of inward motivation. Don't forget, I started by talking to you. Why do I listen to things like this? Why do you need this kind of trainings? Because you need inward motivations. One of the ways, there are many ways, several ways you can become self-motivated. One of the ways is to have enough dreams and find reasons why you want to accomplish those dreams. One of them is this. Someone like me, I love my mom so much. I call her super mom. In fact, we call her in my house. I gave her that name, Mama Africa. Okay. She didn't just take care of us as our kids. She took care of so many kids also in the neighborhood. Yes. She didn't have it much, but I know so many persons she paid their school fees for. And even when she never had enough, I've witnessed my mom take her clothes, her expensive wrappers, and go to where they sell fairly used clothes and sell those clothes just because she wants to provide for us. I've seen my mom do that. I've seen my mom support my dad in so many family projects. So for me, she's kind of like in my home, she's like kind of like my hero. Okay, so and I told myself, I want to really, really, really make her proud. I want to make her proud. I want to give her the best that life can offer. She's one of my greatest motivations. So that's one of the ways to stay motivated. Okay, why do you want to be wealthy? Why do you want to be rich? For me, it's one of them. It's one of them. Now, there is another way again you can stay motivated, and that's the very unconventional one. Studying the successes, how the successful people became successful. Study, we'll call it biographies. Reading the biography. What we study right now in terms of video is just kind of like a little biography of Denzel Washington. Reading biographies of great men. Trust me, there is something magical about reading biographies. I'm telling you. See, you think you are going through some challenges, some problems, you haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen nothing yet. Go study and read the biographies of some persons in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. Trust me, the kind of life that will search through your being is unquantifiable. You think you're going through some challenges, you haven't seen nothing yet. Study biographies of people that are succeeded so much in network marketing. Let them tell you their success stories. Let them tell you how they struggled through. Let them share with you how they built a team. They spent 3-4 years and they never had up to 10 persons in their team. And today, after 10 years, they are able to have over 500,000 persons in their team and over $1 million every single month. That's one of the things I do. Some of you may be thinking, does the Bible support biography? Yes. I don't know where it is in the Bible, but I've been saying this. This is one of my popular, passages of the Holy Book. Follow after those who through faith and patience obtain the promise. There are many other things that he said there. And it should be in the New Testament. Do you know why the Holy Book said that thing? Follow after those who through patience and faith obtain the promise. It means there is a possibility to also look at those that through impatience and lack of faith is doubt, unbelief. So there's a possibility of you also looking at those who through impatience, doubts, fears, lack of belief, gave up on their dreams, and they ended up settling for a life of mediocrity. There is always a tendency to do that too. Who are you looking at? Who are you following after? It's a choice. That's one of the ways to stay motivated. One of the ways to stay motivated is to make people you follow, people you listen to, a strategy. For me, it's a strategy. I don't listen to everybody. I'm sorry. I don't listen to every music. I'm sorry. I like listening to music that sends me up to the roof. I think there was a day we are traveling. There's one music like that. One politicians, one song like that about politicians. Have mercy on us. Have mercy. Is it have mercy on us, right? Huh? How many of us have heard that song? Have mercy on us, so please, if you know how to just give me the line. So that have mercy on us, oh, have mercy on us, oh. Politicians, have mercy on us. One music like that. I was playing a song from her phone. It was like in a playlist. I guess she doesn't even know the song was there. And the song started playing. And I said, please, can you change this song? I hate this song. What do you mean? Politicians, have mercy on us. So, yeah? That's what I'm saying. Politicians, have mercy on us. So, what kind of song is that? So I even make the songs I listen to a strategy for me, for myself. I don't listen to every song. I don't listen to every song. I don't watch every movie. If I'm going to watch a movie where a brother will kill the father will kill the mother will kill the uncle will kill. Once I sense it, I don't want to watch anymore. You know why? I don't want to be feeling bad. I don't want to be feeling bad. One of the studies I've done, within the past, I started that journey. That was since 2018, is to study reality. That's so you have it, okay? And I got to know how personalities are formed, how we think, how we feel, and how we act. A lot of people don't pay attention to how we feel, and they don't know that how you feel has a long way in affecting how you act. And how you feel is determined by what? By the things you see, by the things you smell, by the things you hear, by the things you taste, and by the things you feel. Come on, things we can touch. Staying motivated is very important to handling, especially when it comes to handling difficult times. Staying motivated, I will say it again, is very important, especially when it comes to handling difficult times. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Stop praying for less problems, as Jim Rowe will say. Stop praying for less challenges. Pray you become better. Work on becoming better and stronger. Life will never take away more responsibilities from you and start giving you less responsibilities. Life will keep throwing much more responsibilities at you. The question is are you getting stronger? Are you getting better? Are you getting bigger? Take responsibility to staying motivated. I just gave you one strategy today. Reading biographies. Simple. Either is a life biography in terms of videos or written biographies. Read biographies. The Holy Book suggests that. Follow after those who through patience and faith. There are people that if you look at them, the way they behave in our business, trust me, you will quit this business. That's the reason why if we ever catch anyone say one nonsense in our WhatsApp groups, that as you won't even receive a forgiveness. You won't even, there's no forgiveness there to remain in the group. You will be removed permanently from the group. Because it's a spirit. It is enough for you not to become successful. It's enough to be struggling. And then it is too much to now open your mouth and then start looking for ways to do what? To talk down on someone else. It is wrong. It's wrong. It's a wrong spirit. So if you want to see those that are succeeding in our team, you will see them. If you want to see those that have gone through difficult times, that have done this business for 2 years, 3 years, and they are still standing, ask them, how did you do it? How were you able? Have you ever had a difficult time for 2 years, for 6 months, for 1 year? Have you ever had a difficult time in the business? Follow after those who through patience. Practically speaking, see all of you here. The same way you are struggling right now, growing your team, that's exactly what's happening in my own team because you are my team members. If you're not making if you're not making much money, I'm not making much money. Can you imagine how much you are making? Can you imagine that at my level, it's also affecting me? Oh, really? Yes, of course. You think we are exempted from the struggles? We are not exempted from the struggle. So I want you to take staying motivated a personal responsibility. And one of the ways you can do that is to Follow after those that have succeeded. Follow after those that through patience, through their doggedness and focus and consistency and hard work, they succeeded. Study biographies of successful men, not just generally in life, but also in the industry where you want to thrive in, and then also in network marketing. Study. Go to YouTube and write and search best network marketers. Search stories of best top network marketers. Search, listen to those things. The point is this: if you don't program your mind with the right information and with the things you want, the assurance is this: surely it will still get programmed by the things you don't want. And obviously, it's negative things. Go check the news. Negative news sells faster. Your ears itches to hear more negative news than positive news. If you don't feed your mind with the positive things that will keep you motivated, it will surely be programmed by the things that will keep discouraging you. Make programming your mind a personal responsibility and a strategy. That's what I do. I study and I keep the right people around me. Once you are someone that can discourage me, I will never give you an opinion in my life anymore. If you're someone I will ask for something and then you're always talking negative, saying negative things, I will start seeking for those opinions. It's my choice and I will do it. All right. So thank you so much for being here today. Now I want to log in into, I want to do something very important, and then I want to use the account of Mr. Churchill to do that explanation. Mr. Churchill, please, if you don't mind, can you remind me of your username and password? I think I have that's King. It's not King Churchill. Okay, I've seen it. I believe you haven't changed your password or your username. Oh, see, Daddy Makanjuala said is a pastor. That's our daddy, Pastor Joseph Abayomi said, it's Hebrews chapter 6, verse 12 and 13. Yes, Hebrews chapter 6, verse 12 and 13. Follow after those who through patience, okay, obtain the promise. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Look at Mr. Churchill is a civil executive and I didn't know. Mr. Churchill, when did it happen? Come on, this is good. My own Mr. Churchill, please unmute yourself. When did this happen?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. When did it happen? When did he become a civil executive?
This month.
This month. Oh my God, this is good. This is good news. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. So we have two rising stars, two civil executives in our team. Oh my God, what a beautiful year for me. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful year. Mama Agnes is a civil executive and Sir Churchill is a civil executive. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, these are my future global ambassadors. You don't know what that means? Come on, let me show you something here. Let me show you something here. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Just wait, let me show you something here. Let me show you something. Okay? No. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my God. Where is the where do I have this? Okay, I have it on a video. It was a video I played for us. Okay, let me open the slide. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I want to teach us something very important. Oh my God, this is timely. This is timely. Dream Alive trainings. Let me look for where I have products so that I can. This is quite timely. Thank God I agreed to do this training. Where do I have about products? Where do I have about products? Okay. Let me go in here. Technical, yeah, products, Unilevel step, exactly. That's it. Oh my, this is beautiful. Congratulations. This is huge. This is huge. This is huge. Being a cyber executive, this is huge. It's not a small feat at all. It's not a small feat at all. Let me show us what it means so that we can aspire to achieve the same. Okay. All right. So this is the different rankings. I mean, okay. All right. So okay, so these are the different rankings in our AIM Global business. Once you buy a business package, your account becomes, you are recognized as a mere distributor. Don't forget, even if you are not buying and selling products from the company, okay, but they still see you as a distributor and give you the privileges that they give to to the people that really are into distributing. That's people that are buying and selling products. They still give you that privilege. So even if you are buying one product, yeah, it's the same price, the same benefits. So you are seen as a distributor. Now, every single product that is being purchased by you or the people you sponsored in the business, it comes with what we call positional points. Positional points. Now, when those positional points you are accumulating gets up to 10 points, then you become what we call silver executive. Don't worry, I will tell you the financial implication. You become what we call silver what? Executive. And then if those points accumulate, as your team keeps growing and they are buying products and you yourself too, you are buying products, it grows to up to 100 points, you become what we call gold executive. And then it grows again up to 1,000 positional points, you become what we call global ambassador. All right, that's what I am right now. I'm a global ambassador. And then at the level of global ambassador, what I need to do, if I have up to 5 persons that becomes global ambassador, 5 persons are connected to the business. Now, do you see why I'm so excited? What I'm so excited is because Mama Agnes now is a silver executive. All right. Then Mr. Churchill now is a silver executive. If they become global ambassadors, it will be counted for me that I'm a global, and I have up to 5 of them. Let's say Eminent Augusta becomes a global ambassador. Mr. Arinza becomes a global ambassador. And then what again? And then I have other persons, Mr. Churchill, Mommy Agnes, and maybe one other person becomes a global ambassador. That means I have up to 5 global ambassadors. Then I will become a Ruby global ambassador because I have produced 5 global ambassadors. If I get up to 8 global ambassadors, then I become what's called the Diamond Global Ambassador. These are the different rankings as regards to purchase of products and customers' purchase of products. You earn what we call stair step. Stair step. Now, what is this stair step earning? How does it convert to cash? For example, now, Mr. Churchill just became a silver executive. Mama Agnes just became a silver executive. So what is the implication of being a silver executive? So watch this. As a silver executive, you have 10% of the positional points converted as cash. So what does that mean? Let's take a look at this diagram I'm going to show us. Take a look at the diagram I'm going to show us now. Where is it? Okay, I explained this in one of our videos. For those of you that really watched, if you did watch the video, definitely you must have seen it. Okay, definitely you must have seen it. All right, so take a look at that. Why is it not displaying for me? Okay, now take a look at this. Every single product purchase, even global package, I will say something that will shock all of you. I will say something that will shock all of you here. Let me start with products. Every single individual product that will be purchased under Mr. Churchill's account, both the people he recommended and the people he didn't recommend. We'll call them spillovers. He will be paid beyond just the matching bonus. Now, there are 3 points every product comes with. The first one is called a binary point. I taught it already in our few days training. What is binary points? Binary point is this: when a global package, when an account is purchased on your left and on your right, each global account has 700 points. And that point is called 700 binary points. So it's not just when 700 binary point is on the left and is on the right, it matches and you are paid 7,000 naira. I've explained that before. Don't forget, I've explained that before. If you want me to remind you on that, here it is. Okay. Here it is. You remember that 700 points on the left, and there are 2 ways you accumulate those 700 points: either by someone buying a global package, a business account, or by people buying products. Okay, individual products. So every individual product purchased comes with what? Binary points. So those binary points can accumulate up to 700 points on the left and on the right. So that's why someone like me, someone mustn't join my business new before I earn. As people are buying products under my account, that's residual income. I also earn that 77,000 naira matching bonus. But that is not the most important part. That one you can earn even before being a saver executive. Now, what is the real benefit of the saver executive? First of all, to become a saver executive, do you see this positional point? As people are buying products, people you recommended and you as an individual, as you are buying products, each product you purchase comes with that positional point. And those positional points, once he accumulates up to 10 points, you become a silver executive. That's what he has achieved. So what is the benefit? What is the pay? Kudi? What is the kudi? Being a silver executive. What is the what? The kudi. Very simple. Can you see positional points? These positional points is what is being used to calculate the money. So let's take, for example, under C24/7, you have a positional point of 1,650. Now, how much you will earn by being a silver executive is simple. As a silver executive, what is the percentage being given to you? Let's go back to it. What are you seeing as a silver executive? 10%. 10% of what? When someone tells you you earn 10%, ask the person, please, 10% of what? Yes. 10% of what? It's the 10% of the positional points you will earn as cash. So for every C247 purchase under Mr. Churchill, let's check. C247 has a commissionable points of 1,650. That is the commissionable point. So 10% of the commissionable point, which is 1,750 naira, will give you what? 165 naira. So for every C247 purchased under Mr. Churchill's team, he will earn 165 naira. First generation. What is first generation? People that he recommended to the business. Look at it here. No, sorry. Every. It's not UniPay. This is not stair step or UniPay. For stair step, 10% of every C247 purchase in his team, he will earn. So for every C247 purchase under Mr. Churchill, both from people he connected and the people he connected that he connects, guess what? He will be given 165 naira for every C247. Can you imagine Mr. Churchill having a team of about 10,000 and in a month, 1,000 of them buys one C247? That's 165,000 naira just for the purchase of C247. Now, let me tell you the one that will shock you to your bones. I've never said this in any of my trainings. And that's what I want to say that now. I want you to pay attention. I've never said this in any of my trainings. And I want to say that now. Do you know? I want to be looking at our faces while I say it. Do you know, as a silver executive, once you reach that rank of silver executive, you will start earning a percentage of the global package. That 49,000 naira, 90 naira package people buy, that package comes with on its own what we call 2,000 positional points. Many of us don't know that. Now, for every global package or account purchased under Mr. Churchill will be earning 10% of the commissionable points that comes with that package, which is what? 200 naira. So for every package purchased under Mr. Churchill in his team, what is his team? Direct team. People he registered into the business and then they registered other people too. That's his direct team. If I register someone under Mr. Churchill, the only thing Mr. Churchill can earn under him from those people is matching bonus of 77,000. Mr. Churchill can never earn Unilevel. Mr. Churchill can never earn UPP. Mr. Churchill can never earn stair step. He can never earn that from them. Only matching bonus of 17,000. That's the binary points that he can earn. So, Mr. Churchill, let me go back to your account. Let me go back to your account. Look at your account. You are now a saver executive. Let's take a look at here. You can see the ranking here, saver executive. Can you see the next rank? They said here, you are 89.8754 points away to become a gold executive. Upgrade your rank by buying more products and encouraging your group. Do you see that? Encouraging your group to do same, to develop more customers. So right now you can see 10.12 over 100. So that 10 points that's been accumulated make Mr. Churchill a silver executive. So remaining 89.8754 points for him now to get up to 100 points and become a gold executive. And as a gold executive, he starts earning double. That's what it is. He starts what? He starts earning double. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. So let me now explain more things to us. Mr. Churchill, there is a condition. There is, okay, let me go back to the slide. Pay attention, all of you that are now saver executive. Now, some may ask me, is it only saver executive that earns more than just matching bonus? No. There are many other earnings you have. I've explained that before. Okay, let me go to the Unilevel. You can, even as a partner as you are now, all of us here can be earning Unilevel bonuses. Yes, there are two conditions to that. All of us here, not just Unilevel bonuses, all of us here can also be earning what we call UPP. That's the UniPay plan. All of us. Two conditions. I will give you those two conditions. So take a look at this. What is Unilevel? Everybody you introduce into this business is your first generation. As in Unilevel, you don't need to get to you don't need anything. You can start any Unilevel from the first day you register into the business. And how do you earn it? Once you are able to introduce people into the team, into your business directly, that qualifies you. So the first thing you must know about Unilevel, stair step, and UPP income, the first thing you must know is that earning comes through personal referrals. Now, once you have your personal referrals, any other person coming in under them, through them, you earn. You see that? That is Unilevel. So Unilevel is this: you are earning 10% of every product purchased under your team directly, and then from the first generation, from the second generation down to the 10th generation, you'll be earning 5% of what? The commissionable points. You see that? Now, let's get to UPP. The UniPay plan. What is UniPay plan? From the first generation to the 20th generation, both on the global packages purchased, you'll be earning 5% of every commissionable point. Every commissionable point, you will earn what? 5% of it. Yes. So Unilevel and UPP can be earned even before you become a saver executive. But there is only one condition to that. How many of us want to know that condition? How many of us, or rather two, I've already said one. How many of us want to know the second condition? If you have started registering people like Daddy, let me start calling out people now, like Daddy Joseph, you're not yet a silver executive, but you've started sponsoring people. You have people growing in your team. I know that already. Yes. Mommy Makanjuala, you're not yet a silver executive, but you have people, a lot of people in your team growing. Mama Kehinde, you are not yet a silver executive, but you have a lot of people growing in your team. Now, I may not know everybody here, but I know these people because they are my Rising Star mentors. Do you know you can start earning from next month? You can start earning the Unilevel and the UPP. You can start earning those two, and by the time you become a silver executive, then you will not add step to it. How? I've said number one, sponsor people. You've sponsored people. Then number two is what is very important. Every month, the company, Unilevel, step and UPP, they are the earnings that the company reserved for loyal companies' product users. I'll say it again. UPP, Unilevel, and step is the earnings that they reserve for what they call their loyal product users. How do you get recognized as a loyal product user? From day one, you register into the business. Every month, the small pack of C24/7, like this, buy up to 5. Am I correct? Yes. Five of this is what makes you a loyal, and that's about 13,000 plus or 14,000. I will check the price. What's the current price? 2,000. Check for me the current price. That's what they give. Now listen to me carefully. There are 2 stages to this earning. The first stage is called accumulation stage. For example, now in the month of December, I'm accumulating my step earning, my Unilevel earning, my UPP earning. That accumulated earnings will be paid out to me next month, being January 15th. So 15th of every month, all accumulated earnings of the previous month is paid out to you in a current month. So on the 15th of December, that was yesterday, all the accumulated earnings of November was paid out to me on December 15th. So all my accumulated earnings of December will be paid out to me in January 15th. So look at the condition to accumulate. That's the first thing. You cannot get paid without accumulating. So what is the condition to accumulate? Let me show you something here. Let me go to Mr. Church's account, because he asked me some very, very, very powerful question. Now look at this statement here. Please be reminded that this account ID is qualified. Watch, is qualified for next month's Unilevel and step income. Let me check something here. Let me go over here on that step and check something. I'm going to show us something. Oh, the account has logged out. Let me log in back. This is a very, very important training. I'm thinking on the title I will give this training. Okay, because it's something that we need to go listen to over and over again. There's a whole lot in this business. So I'm telling you, many of you, if you think you already know this business very well, think again. Now watch, I'm going to Mr. Churchill. I went to Mr. Churchill's step income. Watch, it's 00. Let me go to Unilevel. Now, can you see he has 1,105 naira in Unilevel earnings? Now, watch, accumulated. It's been accumulated. You can see for December, it's been accumulated. So watch. Let me go to UPP. Under UPP, he has 552.50 kobo being accumulated. Now, watch. What enabled Mr. Churchill to accumulate this earning was because he purchased a minimum of 5 of this in the month of November. You cannot accumulate your earning for the coming month until you have purchased this 5 in the present month. So watch this for yourself. Mr. Churchill, we are now in December 2021. Watch this. The reason why you were told this, be reminded that this is qualified for the next month's Unilevel and starter, is because this month of December, you purchased this up to 5 of it. And purchasing 5 of these qualifies you to accumulate. So what you are seeing here is the qualification to accumulate. You are already accumulating in December because you purchased 5 of these in November. So you purchased 5 of these in December, that qualifies you to accumulate for January. Now let me log into my personal account. You will see I am not qualified yet to accumulate in January, which is next month Unilevel and stair step. I'm not qualified yet because I have not purchased 5 of this yet in the month of December. So watch this. Let me log out of my account. Let me log out of Mr. Church's account and then log into my own account. I'm logging into my personal account now. You can see my own account. Okay. I will do a special training about Prime so that because I would have traveled to Dubai. Okay. The qualification for Dubai came out. I didn't qualify. I will tell us why I didn't qualify. I know some folks will be like, what? Why? What? I will tell us why. It's very simple. The qualification they released, what they said, you must be a prime achiever in September, October, November. That's what they said. That's what they chose. And if you check my monthly prime, I was prime in January, February, March, up to December. Just only for the month of September, I wasn't a prime. And it was carelessness. I wasn't really paying attention to the prime thing because I was asking, what would they use it for now? But the qualification came out. I would have been traveling to Dubai to spend 3-4 days in Dubai. Yes. They said if you have up to travel GC 220 and you have prime September, October, November, you're traveling to Dubai. So I still keep my travel GC. Anyway, that's not my talk today. I will create a special time and teach us about the importance of being a prime, being in a prime position. All right. So let's take a look at this. Look at what my account is saying. Please be reminded that this ID is not yet qualified. Did you see that? It's not yet qualified for next month's Unilevel and stair step income. What does that mean? It means that in January 2022, I will not be able to accumulate stair step, Unilevel, and what? UPP. Because of what? Why will I not be able to accumulate it? Because I have not purchased 5 packets of this in this month of December. So guess what? Before 30th of December, I will buy 5 of this. Because I don't know, how much is this? This, do the math, please. 2008 times 5 will give you 14,000. Can you imagine? Just 14,000 naira. 14,000 naira. And I will go and lose almost 200,000 naira. For what? Let me show us my last month Unilevel, stair step, and UPP. Watch. Let me go to stair step. You will see my last month stair step. What? Before the end of this month, I will buy 5 of this. Okay, now, this month of December, I've accumulated 17,000 plus. Let me go to November. You will see how much I accumulated in November in my stair step. Query. You didn't see that? I accumulated 87,000 plus in my stair step, only the month of November. Let me go to UPP. You will see how much I accumulated. All these things are clear. This month of December, I've accumulated up to 5,000. Let me go to November and I will show you how much I accumulated. In stair step was 87,000. UPP, 25,000. That's more than 100,000 already. Let me go to Unilevel. How much I've accumulated up to 3,000 plus already this month of December. Let me go to November and I will show you how much I accumulated. 12,000 plus. That's over 130,000. So what does it take? What is it that I need to do in order to earn Unilevel, stair step, and UPP next month being January? All I need to do is to purchase 5 of these. So all of you listening to me today now, let's break it down. If you are just a partner and you have started recruiting people into the business, you are not yet a silver executive, like Daddy Joseph, Mama Kanjuola, Mommy Keyinde. You can start earning Unilevel and stair step from next month. If you want to earn it next month, that means you want to accumulate it next month. That means this month of December, make sure you buy up to 5 boxes of C247 for your personal use. No selling thing. Now, someone may ask me, can I combine products? Yes, you can combine products. Don't forget, every product you buy has a positional point attached by the side. So you can see, once the products you are buying, you are combining, reaches up to 0.334 positional points, automatically it will qualify you to do what? To earn Unilevel and stair step in the month of January. Yes, this one is not matching bonus. So even if it's one side of your team that is growing, it doesn't matter. You will still be earning that Unilevel and UPP. But stair step will be added to it. Immediately your points reaches 10, just like Mr. Churchill. Immediately your points reaches 10, then they will add stair step earnings to it. And stair step earning is the highest among the 3 of them, followed by the UPP and the Unilevel. But everybody, immediately you join the business, you can start earning the Unilevel and the UPP if and only if you do these 2 things. Number 1, start recruiting people so that it is not just only from your own personal purchases you'll be earning money. All right? But more importantly, to earn it, you must be able to be a loyal customer of the product by purchasing minimum of this 5, which is about 14,000 naira. So if you're going to be earning, let's say, about 50,000, 40,000 naira in a month, 14,000 naira to still collect products you still use, is it too much? No, it is not too much. All right, thank you so much for being here today in the meeting. Mr. Churchill, please, I will love you to unmute yourself and then ask some questions, because 2 of you are the Mommy Agnes and Mr. Churchill. I will love you to really ask questions as regards to this, because you are the newest silver executives. Maybe there are a few questions you want to ask to make sure that you are building it right. So, Mr. Churchill, do you have any question as regards to this?
No, I don't think I have any other question. It's clearer.
It's clearer now, right?
It's clearer, yeah.
Yeah, so you are accumulating your earnings now because you purchased products last month of December. So that statement there, you are qualified to accumulate for January, means you will now accumulate in January because you purchased products in December. But see, this money you are accumulating now in December, it will be sent to your account 15th of January. The one you accumulate in January, which you've already qualified for, you accumulate in January, you'll be paid out in February. The one you accumulate in February, you'll be paid out in March. But just remember that before every accumulation, you must purchase those products the previous month. So all of you that says, I want to start earning stair step, Unilevel and UPP, because you can't earn stair step until you become a silver executive. So all of you saying, I want to start earning Unilevel and UPP, what you need to do now is to make sure you purchase 5 of this month of December. And then you can now make
all 6 of complete.
Is that?
All 6 of complete.
Oh, yes, or complete. And I mix it up myself. I buy C247 and complete. I mix it up because I have some people that take C2 complete. Someone like me, I don't take complete. I take C247. I take it in fact, today I've already taken 2 tablets already. That's how I look the way I look. That's why I'm fresh. That's why I'm always strong. So make sure you're taking supplements every single day. It's very, very needed. Trust me, very, very needed. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Churchill. Congratulations. Okay, congratulations being a silver executive. We are designing your banners, your recognition posters already so that other partners will recognize you. Mama Agnes, please, do you have any question as regards to your newly achieved silver executive rank? Do you have any question on that?
No, sir, but what I want to... Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mama.
What I want to say is that the method that you taught us before, that when they purchase good in the idea of one of our downline, that will take all the people in the same
Yes, exactly.
to SC. I think you should emphasize it to people
Okay,
so that
they can do it.
yes, sir.
Yes, because I know Mama Kehinde is getting close now to become a safer executive because of that too. I think also
Yes.
Mama Murayo is getting close because of the product. Now, I want to say this. The illustration Mama Agnes is asking of is this: how you can work with your team so that you can produce more rising star mentor, more safer executives in your team. So see this explanation. I have 3 people here. We have 3 people in this office. I, Engineer Noso, I register Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel goes ahead to register Madam Rahab. Now see the link here. My ID sponsored Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel's ID sponsored Madam Rahab. Now, any product I purchase with my own ID affects, I'm the bottom because it was my ID, affects from me upwards, Engineer Often, and then the people that registered Engineer Often. But this time around, assuming I want to buy C247 now, and I take as I pay the money, instead of giving out my own ID for the purchase of the C247, I use the ID of Madam Rahab. She's the one at the tail, at the end. Now, her ID being used will affect, the 10 points will affect her account, will affect Mr. Daniel's account, and can also affect, it will also affect my account same way. So 3 of us can now decide and partner and ask ourselves, how many boxes of this C247 do we need to get up to 10 points? Maybe we'll finish calculating it and the price is up to like 400,000 naira. And we say, you know what? Instead of buying these products in a scrambled way, you know what we're going to do? Within 4 months, let's become a saver executive. So see what we do. Every month, all of us will contribute money. 3 of us will contribute money. That's 30,000 naira like. And that will give us about, let's say, 33,000 naira like. And that will give us about 100,000. And then in the month of January, we use her ID and buy the C247 worth up to 100,000. All the points will count for us. When we buy the C247, we divide it, and then everybody will take their own packs of C247. Now, in the month of February, we bring again 33,000 naira, put it together, and use her own ID again, buy products, okay, worth up to 100,000, okay, and all the points will count for all of us. Now, by the time we buy those products and then get up to 10 points, the most want is get up to 10 points, the 10 points will not just count for me alone, it will count for her, count for him, and also count for me. Now, how is this possible? This is because I'm the one that registered Daniel, and Daniel registered Madam Rahab. You can't do this with people that are just under you. If, for example, now you wake up now, like Mama Chinyere or Mommy Scholar, and you see someone under you, or Daddy Abiodun, you see someone under you, you can't do this. You can't team up with people under you like that. Because if I am the one that registered Madam Rahab under Mr. Daniel, Madam Rahab's points on products will not be counting for him. It will be counting for me. It's only matching bonus that Rahab can be giving Daniel. That's why I said, if you want to become a saver executive, it is a must that your ID should be used, will be used to register someone. If not, it's only step, and so it's only matching bonuses you can earn. So Unilevel, step, and UPP, you earn it when you have people in your organization, and you can now team with them to become a saver executive. So I've seen people that became saver executives in less than 2 months because they register somebody, that person registers somebody, and if maybe Madam Rahab registers somebody, and they register somebody, and they're up to 10 in that chain. If the 10 of them comes together and contribute money together and buys products worth up to 10 points, maybe it's even 10,000 naira or 15,000 naira or 20,000 naira they contributed, and collect products and buy the products all at once. The 10 of them in that chain, using the ID of the last person, all of them will become silver executives. That is why the AIM Global business is so beautiful, because it encourages not just individual work reward, but it also encourages team effort, and you are rewarded greatly for it too. So that is actually the point that Mama Agnes wants me to make. We are people in a team that registered each other, can come together, partner, and decide and purchase products that can make all of them at once become a silver executive. If there are people you want to do this with, I know the arrangement of your accounts more than all of you here. I know the arrangement of your accounts more than you didn't know. Consult me, tell me, and I can tell you the people that are in the same chain with you that you can do that with. All right? God bless you real good. Our time is far spent. God bless you for being here today for the Millionaire School. How many of you learned something phenomenal today in the Millionaire School? Let me see where you're at. 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 Let me see. Does it mean that people that are here in the Millionaire School, you are not happy being here today? All right. Make sure you get to watch the recorded video if you missed out on any part of this presentation. God bless you real good. Love you all. Bye-bye.